It's time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Thursday morning, March 1st, 2018. Good morning to you all this lovely Thursday morning, March 1st, 2018, 8:20 a.m. and it's 39 degrees in North Massachusetts. Our top story Peter Channel Morning News on this Thursday is Russia. Putin boasts of all-powerful nuclear missile. Major nor'easter removes it as high winds, heavy flood, and heavy rains and whiteout conditions expected in the northeast, especially in New England. We'll have more on that coming up on the weather segment of the Peter Channel Morning News in a couple of minutes. A diverse community of believers fires at Billy Graham Charlotte. Pennsylvania couples clutching AR-15 rifles renew wedding vows. After the teacher fires a gun in school, Georgia students use opportunity to challenge Trump's proposal. Got a better idea? EU's text to ask May on Irish Brexit. Nastia Republica is detained in Thailand and alleged Russian threat seeks U.S. asylum. Germany says its government computers sinker after isolated hack. Australia says gun embassy delivered 57,000 illegal weapons. Trump sends lawmakers with see and embrace of gun control. California has worst quality of life in U.S. study said. Immigration agency rails against Oakland's mayor warning the raids. Russian President Vladimir Putin said Thursday his country has supersonic nuclear weapons that can reach anywhere in the world and are invulnerable. In Seoul, 2 in 3 South Koreans have been bullied at work, a recent survey showed. Washington should make its right move as a once dialogue with Pyongyang, a pro-North Korean newspaper based in Japan said. South Korean president calls on Japan to face up to past wrongdoings. A suspected Malmo arrested for planting a deadly package in New York City that killed a 73-year-old man was stronger than the police officer reported, he said. A bipartisan group of senators introduced a resolution Wednesday to end U.S. military support of Saudi Arabia and Yemen civil war. Best Buy will close all of its mobile-only stores about 250 locations by May, but the company did not Wednesday. In North Attleboro, a proposed $6.5 million budget required. This app will increase the town's tax levy by 30%, not included 2.5% increase allowed only under state law. But if selectmen follow through to the proposed shift to a dual tax rate next November, residents will only feel the impact of an 8.5% increase next year. Attleboro area schools reassure parents and students that safe schools are amidst questions and concerns. A lot of wind, rain, maybe some snow coming. Local group formed by Mansfield. Government effort to buttress safety security at schools. Seegonk. Teen makes a call for an ordinary community. Jay Winsiski, a software project manager from Newton, is on to the Democratic primary challenger against U.S. Representative Joseph Kennedy III. Mansfield Middle School gets science grant. The Brockton Boxers half-course defense defeated Attleboro in the MIA D1 first round game 71-48 in Brockton. Trump is back in on stiff steel aluminum tariffs. Spotify is getting paid to save the music industry. Walmart has wobbled on gun sales figures but is becoming more restrictive, and ad industry digital upheaval rocks WPPB shares fall 14%. Alright, looking at stocks now. Down 38.83 points, 25,029.20. SP 500 3.45 points, 2713.83. And Nasdaq down 57.35 points, 7273.01. Did dark matter make the early universe chill out? New tardigrade discovered as mystery 8-legged macroanimal found lurking in parking lot. Stars that formed about 180 million years after the Big Bang offers clues about dark matter. 1 in 14 still smokes while pregnant, CDC said. If smokers get work breaks, non-smokers want time off, according to the study. Peter Childu's time is 8:25 in the morning time on this Thursday morning. Time now for a sports report. The Wheaton Lions women's lacrosse team get trounced by the Endicott Gulls last night in on the field 17-5, and the Boston Celtics thrashed the Charlotte Hornets 134-106. Tonight, the Boston Bruins will be at the TD Garden tonight, taking out the Pittsburgh Penguins. John Griffith says he invites the Patriots to the NFL Combine. James Harden pulls the most disrespect movement with the season and Twitter goes nuts. Jets cut Bahama Wilkes after 2 years after a mega deal, and former UFC champion Beatrice she doesn't hear John Jones substrate anymore. Peter Childers' time is 8:25 in the morning time on this Thursday morning. Time now for a traffic and transit report. Beep! Let's start off on the MBTA with Weatherline. Breach branch update as a disabled train is clear of JFK 10 to 15 minute residual delays from JFK to Park Street northbound. On the commuter rail, favorite train 586, 7:15 a.m. from Minimum part of Framingham is up by 5-10 minutes late due to an early crossing gate issue. Greenbush train 076, 7:50 a.m. from Greenbush is up in 5-10 minutes fiasco between Greenbush and South Station due to a switch issue, and the ferries they are looking good. Okay, look at the hours and byways of New England on this Thursday morning. 95 on the southbound side, it is slow between Protected and downtown Providence. 95 on the northbound side, it is slow between Route 37 Walk Area to downtown Providence. 185 westbound side, it is slow between Seacock and downtown Providence. 146 to the southbound side, it is slow between Route 15 and 95 in downtown Providence. 146 on both ends of Beckmore and Salesville Road in North Smithfield. 99 northbound side, slow between 126 and 122 in Lincoln with second stretch. 130 westbound side, also Jamestown, Mount Open Newport Bridges out, looking good. And Route 25 eastbound side, a little sort of Wareham stretch headed towards Route 6 and Bourne. Bourne and Sangway Bridges out, like a good Route 20 at the northbound side, little sort of the Border Rotary, Route 44 westbound side, little sort of Route 105 in Middleburg. 140 at the northbound side, it is a little slow just about Route 24 out in Taunton. 95 at the northbound side, little slow about Route 152 up in North Attleboro. 24 at the northbound side, it is slow about Route 44 at Raynham. 95 at the northbound side, it is slow between Route 1 and Walpole and Route 128 Captain. 45 at the northbound side, it is slow between 85 and Upland and the Mass Bank. 24 at the northbound side, it is slow between Route 123 and Brockton and Route 128 Captain. Route 3 at the northbound side, slow between Derbyshire, Heman and the Braintree Split. Summer Expressway at the northbound side, it is slow between the Braintree Split oriented downtown Boston. Summer Expressway southbound side, it is slow in the Dorchester stretch. 93 southbound side, little sort of Mass Ave in Boston. 93 in both ends of downtown Boston and backed up. Mass Bank eastbound side also between Nick all the way to the Southeast Expressway, and Mass Bank westbound side so between Logan Report and the South Boston. 128 on the northbound side, it is so between Route 1 and all the way to Route 20 Waltham. 7 to tell slow Callan tells looking good. 93 on the southbound side, it is south going between Andover and downtown Boston. Route 120 is southbound side so between Linfield all the way to Route 2 and Lexington. Route 120 on the northbound side so to Lexington stretch. 93 southbound side, it is so between 213 and Route 110 in the Pavilion stretch. Route 3 is southbound side, it is so between 485 low down to Bill Wicker and Hibbert before Route 128 up in Burlington. 495 on the northbound side, it is so Westford stretch. 45 on the southbound side, it is so between Route 117 and Stone Island. Route 290 in Marlborough. 290 eastbound side, it is back to Brown. Route 485 in Marlborough. 298 eastbound side, it is so between 146 and Route 9 in Worcester. And 91 on the northbound side, it is so between Longmeadow and on the Springfield. In Connecticut, 91 on the southbound side, it is so between Windsor and Hartford, Connecticut. 84 eastbound side, it is so between Farmington and Hartford, Connecticut. 91 on the northbound side, so between Middletown and Hartford, Connecticut. 84 westbound side, so to Prospect Stretch. 84 westbound side, so to Deborah Stretch. Burke Parkway westbound side, so 95 on the southbound side, it is so between Westport and Greenwich. And 95 on the northbound side, it is so for the Stamford Stretch. And up north, Vermont, North Germain, I was out looking good. It's on the main turnpike on the northbound side. Low sort Route 295 up in Gardner, Maine. And New States A789, 91 on the southbound side. Low sort at the Canadian border of the upstate New York with Vermont. At Ottawa 5055, so it's correct after the US-Canadian border. Peter Childers' time is 8:29 on this Thursday morning, approaching 8:30 on this Thursday morning. Time now for a weather report and another beautiful start to your morning. And enjoy it while it lasts outside, because 24 hours from now, it is all going to deteriorate because we are going to get a major nor'easter. Okay, take a look at the radar satellite. Note it shows some clouds covering a bunch of Connecticut, goes from Madison to Sanford, and coming up a bunch of New York City, Venice City, New Jersey, the northeastern Pennsylvania, and this is going to be one of the puzzle pieces of the storm. A line of rain showers and storms stretching line from the northeast of Texas, stretching in end to 7 Arkansas, and all the way down to Virginia's and Northern Carolina coast, and another band of showers and storms from Illinois, stretching all the way down into some Great Lakes and down Ohio and down to Pittsburgh. And this is one of the puzzle pieces to the storm. And get a look at the future cast to see how well it'll form. And this part, and it's going to be snowing up in Michigan by about noontime. And it'll be in the Virginias by about 2 o'clock. And then 4 o'clock will be headed towards Dover. And this is the other part of the storm. What's going to bring some heavy rain down much of Pennsylvania by about 7 p.m. Down from West Virginia by about 7 p.m. And then 10 p.m. will be making its way toward New York City vicinity and 7 Connecticut by about 10 p.m. While this is going to be turning into a nor'easter. And midnight will be in Connecticut, and then it'll form into the nor'easter by about 2 a.m. and then 4 a.m. it'll make its way to southeastern Massachusetts, and then we'll find out as 24 hours from now, it is all going to deteriorate. We're seeing some spotty rain showers down around Bangor, Maine and vicinity, down around southwestern portion of New Brunswick, and snow showers in the upstate Maine and a bunch of New Brunswick and the eastern portion of Quebec, and some rain showers in southwestern portion of New Brunswick, down to western portions of Nova Scotia, and some snow showers around River John in Nova Scotia. Right now, temperatures in the 30s and 40s, about just 7 New England to a 50-degree reading in New York City, and then in the 30s and 40s, about much of Northern New England with a 90-degree reading for Mount Washington, New Hampshire. Right now, 43 degrees, our temperature, humidity 96%, Newport 42 degrees, the barometer determined 3 inches rising slowly, wind speed northwest at 3 miles an hour, and the barometer trend rising slowly. We're under a flood watch for Northern Connecticut, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, including the fallen areas in the Northern Connecticut, Hartford, Taunton, and Wyndham in the Massachusetts, Barnstable, Bristol, Central, and Southeast Middlesex, Dukes, Essex, Nantucket, Norfolk, Plymouth, and Suffolk, and Rhode Island, Block Island, Bristol, Kent, Newport, Providence, and Washington County. From Friday morning to Saturday morning, large coastal storm will develop. Thursday, had to move just offshore of 7 New England on Friday and Friday night. This will bring periods of heavy rain into the region and rainfall 1 to 3 inches. Look up to 4 inches of possible for Rhode Island and southeastern Massachusetts. This amount of rainfall will produce significant rises on streams and rivers. Areas of heavy rain may produce urban and small stream flooding, as well as flooding of the poor drainage areas. High wind warning. The National Weather Service has an additional high wind warning, which is in effect from 10 a.m. Friday to 10 a.m. Saturday. The high wind watch is no longer in effect. Location includes the cities of Foxborough, Norwood, Boston, Quincy, Taunton, Brockton, Plymouth, Fall River, New Bedford, Mattapoisett, Providence, East Greenwich, Warwick, West Warwick, Bristol, Narragansett, Westleigh, Newport, and New Shore. Winds north 24 miles an hour up to 65 miles an hour. Strong winds Friday afternoon and evening, and damage to trees, power lines, and property if possible. With it, winds of this magnitude, the power outages will likely take action to secure loose outdoor objects out. And the coastal part of the state is going to be concerted, as this is going to be where the most damage is going to be taking place, with winds close up to hurricane force and flooding possible. So this is a storm you do not want to fool around with, so take this storm seriously. Okay, enjoy this day while it lasts. For today, increased skies about 59 degrees. Cloud will be coming to northeast at 5 to 8 miles an hour afternoon for tonight. Rain may after midnight, low around 39 degrees. Northeast about 6 to 11 miles, gust at 26 miles an hour, transpiration 90%. New precipitation quarter average possible for Friday. Rain at 45 degrees. Breeze around northwest for about 50 to 21 miles, gust at 50 miles an hour, transpiration is 1%. New precipitation between 1 and 2 inches possible for Friday night. Rain before 8 p.m. Then rain and storm between 8 and 9 p.m. Then snow after 9 p.m. low around 35 degrees. And breezy to weather. North for about 18 to 23 miles, gust up to 55 miles an hour, transpiration 90%. New circulation around an inch possible wall. There'll be more on the Worcester Hills. Saturday, chance of snow before 8 a.m. The chance rate, clouds got about 40 degrees, breeze with off at about 70 to 21 miles an hour, gust size 39 miles an hour, chance pitch at 50%. Saturday night, most gusts about 33 degrees. And Sunday, Putty set the most gusts about 40 about 31 degrees. Monday, Putty set the most gusts about 41 about 32 degrees. Tuesday, Putty set about 44 degrees. Tuesday night, chance of snow, most gusts about 32 degrees, chance pitch at 30%. And for Wednesday, chance rate, snow, most gusts about 41 degrees, chance pitch is 40%. And that's me for the Period Channel. Morning news on this. First morning, March 1st, 2018. Viewers, hope you have a good morning, goodbye day to the Have a good day. I'll see you at noontime for a noontime report. Hope you have a good morning.